building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football. And while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. It's Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 down. They run it again, and he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Oh, the return is Callaway.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the end zone, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop at the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, a tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack on first down, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
This drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's Hunt. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And then we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll roll him out right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Powell throwing on first down here. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, Howell. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Howell looking to throw again. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Callaway on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson now to throw. That one is caught by Hunt.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The handoff to and Owen coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Second and 11. To throw is Watson. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Gibson here running out of the gun. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Commanders, they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.